Okay. So good morning, good evening, guys, everyone. So today we are going to start this day session two, second day SQL commands. Okay, SQL commands. We are going to start with the session. So yesterday we have a chance to understand about introduction to the database. So why we are going to use SQL or how we are going to communicate the data. What is the data? What is the database? What is the DBMS, database management system meaning, and what is the RDBMS management system. So what is the differences, and we have got a chance to understand how to write any SQL query also basic. So today we are going to understand about SQL commands. SQL commands. So when we see that SQL commands, okay, so go to the page number 36. Okay, I'm going to send this document to everyone. I'm going to share this document. So I'm going to take this document as a reference and I'm going to give the training program. Okay, so page number 36 you can type, right? So page number 36. Okay, basically right. So SQL, when I talk about SQL, what is the meaning of SQL? Anyone? Structure query language. Okay, SQL stands for structure query language. Okay, SQL stands for structure query language. Okay, so basically in the year 1970, just understand how this SQL came into the world. Okay, how this SQL came into the picture. So initially first it is called as a SQL, SEQUEL. So this was first they called as a SQL, and this SQL, this software, okay, was invented by the company called IBM. Okay, IBM everyone know, right? International Business Machine. International Business Machine. Okay, so this IBM company has invented in the year 1970s. 1970s. So after slowly, once this particular database keep on increasing, like more demand came into the picture. So Oracle company acquired, okay, purchase this product and change the name from SQL to SQL. So what is this SQL basically done? Okay, what is this basically done is, so user, when computer is there, computer, so this consists of some database. So this database, when it is going to take the command of SQL, which is written by our user, means we are the clients. So when we type something, so we want to see some information. Inside the computer. What is the data available? I want to see some employee information. I want to see some, I want to see some transaction information, or I want to know what are the yesterday transaction. Example, I have a supermarket. I want to know all the data. I'm going to everything. So everything is computer, right? Everything is computerized now in today's world. So when I'm purchasing some 1,000 rupees or something, like business happened yesterday, I want to know yesterday how many items got sold, how much money we have make the business, and how much a profit we have made on top of that, so that the pending item are completed. Example, some haldi or some mirchi. So the product are getting over. So I want to reorder to buy that. So I have to run my business, right? So what happens? So everything will be available inside the data. So this data, it is going to store the information. To see the information, I am the user, I am the client, I am the user, I am the human. So to access this data, we have a process called SQL. SQL is nothing but it is an intermediate to communicate, to talk to the database and get information, so that we can see the information. Okay, so example, this is nothing but it is our intermediate. So intermediate, so everyone has completed their intermediate, right? Intermediate course. So after 10th you have done 10 plus 2, right? In this 10 plus 2, you will be decided that you will become a doctor or engineer or CA, or you become a waste guy, right? So based on this your intermediate, so based on this intermediate, so in the intermediate you're going to take the BPC, then you become a doctor. If you're taking the MPC, you become an engineer. If you're taking the CEC or MAC or like CSC, you're mainly focusing on the CA, ICWS CA chartered account, or you want to become a different like mechanical engineering. So based on this what, so intermediate, so nothing but this intermediate will decide your career. Same thing here, SQL will act as an intermediate between the user of me and database. Okay, so how this SQL is defined? SQL stands for structure query language. Query language. Okay, so we have another thing called in SQL we are going to follow some commands. So don't worry, there are more, there are around 40 or 50 commands are there. Total we have around 40 or 50 commands are there, 50 commands. Okay, only these are the commands. If we learn how to write SQL, okay, and then we need to write practice a lot. If we practice a lot, what happen? If we practice a lot, what happen? Your way of writing the coding will change. Coding process will change, and you can start thinking logically. Okay, logically. See here, logically means example you want to know current date minus last date minus previous month. So if you want to know something, so then you're thinking when see. So whenever you see example, if I want to know today's date, this date from dear. See, if I am not able to practice daily, after 1 month I am also going to forget. Okay, so this is called as a sys date. So I want to see the yesterday date, comma sys date minus 1, comma what happened if you see here, so sys date minus 7 days, so as week, so this is yesterday. Okay, today. So when I try to execute, what happened? See what happened? So last week date is 5th January 2000. Yesterday date is 12. Today's date 12. Today's date is 12. Yesterday date is this one. So this is nothing but, so see, by writing, practicing only you will be getting that. Okay, so more not they you have more not you have not more than 40 to 50 commands are there. All are repetitive commands. If you keep on practicing how to write, when to write, so once you learn, it will be very easy task. Okay, SQL is every time a single line statement. It is a single line, only single line statement. Single line statement. Okay, so you just need to know how to write and you have to practice on that. But every day minimum 1 hour, please try to spend at least 1 hour to practice SQL. Anything nonsense you can type, SQL query nonsense or anything, you try to write what is going to do, what is happening. So then based on that we are going to understand how the SQL going to work. Okay, next one, so we have something called PLSQL. So what is this PLSQL? PLSQL is nothing but programming language. See, so this SQL is called as a SQL is called non procedural programming language. Okay, so what is the meaning of non-procedural programming language? Means example I will tell you. So Mahesh is going to America. Simple word. USA, right? It is a simple word. Okay, we will understand that this is one single line statement. Okay, he is going to travel. So our trainer is going to travel to USA. Simple statement. So same thing in the PLSQL. PLSQL is nothing but it is a procedural programming language. Procedural programming language. Okay, so example for this, like example Java is there. Java. Okay, if you want to write any code, what you have to do? So here procedural means, see what is the sentence? Mahesh is going to US. So that is a question, that is the answer, that is a statement. So to see that statement, what happened? So Mahesh is wake up at morning 6 o'clock at 6 a.m. and getting ready. Second line, getting ready. Mahesh call taxi, reach airport. Mahesh reach airport. Okay, and then try to catch the flight. Try to catch the flight. Catch the flight. Okay, so flight which is Boeing 7 something aeroplane, like flight Qatar Airways, something like flight Lufthansa, or any flight, and then it's going to travel like that. So what happened here? You're performing 6 to 7 steps. So for just for one line statement. So there are some advantages when we are using the PLSQL, and there are some disadvantages. Okay, so how we are going to use this PLSQL, I am going to explain you while we are going to learn in the concept. Okay, so if you see here, so I have divided the course as a SQL is one sheet, and we have divided the PL SQL in one platform. So I'm going to update this document so everyone can able to see what are the courses, how many days, and then other courses also I'm going to see. Informatica, you guys are know. Yeah, so we are going to learn SQL and PL SQL. If you know only SQL and PL SQL, okay, SQL you don't know any tool. If you only know SQL and PL SQL, so you can demand outside the market with your current experience minimum 12 lakhs of package. I can give you the assurance right now. Right now, if you are aware of writing the SQL and PL SQL very perfectly, you can go demand with only 1 year of experience, or fresher. You can demand for 12 lakhs package without any experience also. So that kind of an importance what you have in the SQL and PL SQL. Okay, so comparing to the Python also, so even in the market, SQL stands in the first place of the job opportunity. Okay, anywhere you go, if you know the Python, you should know the SQL. Any technology you are going to do, so you have to know the SQL. That is the basic, right? So today class we are going to understand, now understood what is a procedural programming language and non-procedural programming language. Everyone are clear with this concept? Okay, very good. So SQL commands. Now we are going to start the SQL basics. SQL commands. SQL commands. SQL commands. Types of SQL commands. Anyone know what are the types of SQL command? First one is called DDL. What is the DDL stands for? Data definition. Definition language. Okay, what is the definition language? It is going to do it is, so here used to create or change or delete any database object means object can be here. So create option, okay, alter option, drop option, truncate option, rename. So these are the options we are going to perform. So on the table, okay, example. So example, what you are going to do? So if you want to change, okay, if you want to perform anything, if you want to perform, so these are the tables on the table, not inside the data, on the table or on the indexes, on views. Indexes, we are going to learn what is this indexes, what is this package, what is this procedure, what is this function, what is the trigger, what is the sequences, okay, what is the materialized view, what is the synonyms. So we are going to learn, understand step by step. Okay, so any performance, any activity you are performing on the table means on top of the table. You are deleting the table, you are deleting the table, or you are renaming the table, or you're creating the new table, or you're changing some table options, then on the table is called as a DDL. Okay, DDL, data definition language, when you're performing on any of the database object. So example, the objects, database objects, database objects can be table, views, indexes, okay, synonyms, okay, synonyms, okay, we can create synonyms or function packages, synonyms or yeah, so synonyms. So these are the things which you want to perform any activity, okay, that is what DDL stands for. Now understood? Anything you want to change on top of table को ही change करते हैं. You want to create a table, you want to delete the table, you want to rename the table on the table, okay, then this is called DDL, data definition. Second one, we have something called DML, okay. So what is this DML stands for? Data manipulation. So manipulation language. So manipulation language. So what is the meaning, anyone? So this command, please go on mute everyone, okay, to enter new data or changing the data, changing the existing data or deleting the data from the tables, okay. So here what are going to happen? The commands insert, update, okay, or delete command, okay. So what is the meaning? If you want to do any operation inside the table, inside the from the C, these commands are used to enter new data, okay, means inserting the data, inserting the data, or changing the existing data means updating the data, or deleting the data from the table means inside the table we are performing. Everyone understood? So DDL on top of the table you are changing the name of the table, but here inside the table here the whatever the values are there, okay. So this is examples here. This is called DDL. So when you're performing on DDL will do on the table, okay. So DML, select star from table name, example company, okay, this is one company. So you are performing an operation inside the table, this is called DML. Now everyone understood what is the difference between DDL and DML? Inside the table, you can insert new record, insert new data, okay. You can update the existing, change data, or you can delete the data, okay. Next one, what you have, third one, okay. So DRL command, or we can call as a select command, select. So this is nothing but data. R stands for retrieval, RETRIEVAL, retrieval language. So what is the retrieval language? Select means to view. So select, what is the command? Select, and then what is the logic using involved? Logical command, okay. Here in this one, what you are going to do, you are going to write some statement. Select means to see the data. So here if you want to see the data, select company is there, right? So you only want to see the company where the city name is equal to, I want to see only the Nagpur related data or Chennai related data, okay. What happened when you execute, you're able to see only the Chennai. So what is happened? Your select means select command, then logic. What is the logic? You want to see all the data, okay. So or else if you want to see select start from EMP table, okay, I want to see only the highest salary, only one person who is having highest salary. Then what happened? Where salary is equal to select, I am going to tell you this how to write a subquery, inner query. Select max of sal from EMP table. So when you see here what happened here, I am going to get employee name. Okay, when I'm trying to see what happened, king is a person having highest salary in this table. So this is a subquery. Query inside another query. How to write? We are going to see all the conditions. Okay. So if you want to know all the data, just select start. So what happened? So it is going to display all this. So what happens? Select query. After that, whatever writing your logic, whatever the query, it is a select means for DRL statement. Okay. So throughout your career, when you're working in the SQL as a developer, so you are going to use the select query. Select means you want to display, you want to show some data with some logic, okay. That is what you call select logic query, right? Next one, third one we completed. Fourth one, what we call as a DCL. Anyone know what is a DCL? Data control language. Yeah, yeah, very good. Okay. So what is here? Used to control the axis of database objects. So this command are used by DBA team, people who are working as a DBA, who are going to give you the permission, right? So some DBA permission, DBA access. So mostly those people will be using the DBA access. Here the two commands, we only have a two commands. One is called grant and revoke. Okay, if you are creating one schema, if you are creating one table, or if you are creating one schema, or new employee joined, okay, you are creating some new user, but the user doesn't have any kind of permission. So if you want to create, so you are going to provide full permission so that he can create the table, he can delete the table, he can update the data. So just normally creating will not have permission, we have to give permission, security, for security reason. So that is called as a grant command. Grant, if you want to that candidate, that person is moved from the company, he is no more working for the company, so we want to remove his name, so we are going to revoke all the access. So then we are going to put his name and delete the data. So he do not, whenever he try to log in, he will not able to access any kind of data. That's what you call as a revoke. Okay. Next one, we have something called as a TCL command. TCL command. TCL command stands for transaction control language. Okay. In this one, so this is used to confirm. Example, you are having some chai, right? You will having some chai or idli or some, you go to the restaurant. So then after you're having some food, right? You will tell you that Google Pay, Phone Pay, and you scan it and you pay that. So after paying that, you are going to show the phone, right? It's completed. It's completed. Yes or no, guys? Yes, right? So that means you are confirming that your eaten, your food is completed, you paid the money, and the work is completed. I'm going out. Okay, that means the transaction is closed. Same thing here, if you are performing some creating or inserting the new data or deleting or updating or something, you are doing that. Okay, so then after grant you are creating, giving permission. So after all this activity, I am going to confirm so that the transaction is completed. So to save, use to save or cancel that action or transactions made on the table data. Okay, so here we have three things. One is called commit, rollback, save point. Okay, so these are the five commands which we are going to understand. Okay, so everyone understood what we are going to do here? So what are the, please everyone try to repeat with me. So SQL commands are of five tabs. What are the five tabs? DDL, DML, DRL, DCL, TCL, right? TCL, very good. So what is the DDL does? DDL view, it is it will be we can create, we can alter means we can do some changes, or we can drop, okay, remove that table from the database, or we can rename on the table. So everything DDL only happen on the table. Okay, database object means table, views, indexes, right, on the table. Okay, DML, data manipulation, manipulating, you are doing some changes, manipulation. So manipulation, data manipulation language means inside the table, data you are doing. So inside the table you are creating, you are inserting new record, you are updating new record, changing the record, or you are deleting the data. So then that is called DML, data manipulation. Okay, DRL is nothing but if you want to write some query, select, and then whatever the logic you write. Okay, so DCL, data control language. If you want to give some permission to create or to delete, or the employees mood like give some permission or remove, then we are going to use the grant or revoke. Okay, after this first one, two, three, four, you're doing some transactions, right? You're doing some performing some activities. After that activity is completed, so you want to commit changes means all the changes you have done will be confirmed. Okay, you're closing that, you're closing the application means you're saving the file. When you're trying to write a notepad, or when you're trying to write a Microsoft Word, you're trying to write some resume or something. After completion, what you are going to do, everyone? Are you going to save the file? Yes or no, right? So here also you are going to work on some SQL queries, writing some code or something, right? Creating a table or deleting data. After performing all the things, you want to save the changes you have done. So that is commit. You have to just type commit, COMMIT. Okay, what is the rollback? Rollback is by mistake. By mistake, I have deleted. So example, there is a table. Okay, accidentally select start from EMP. Okay, when you see here, how much data we have? 14 record. Yes or no, right? 14 record. By accidentally, by mistake, I deleted. Delete table name. Okay, delete table. What is the name? Employee table. So when I deleted, so what happened? 14 records got deleted. All the table got deleted. Can you see here? Is the data is there now? Is the data is there now? Yes or no? Deleted, right? But I want to bring back that data. If I type commit, if I type commit by mistake, it is going to confirm data will cannot be retrieved back. Okay, but I want to bring back the data, deleted data, so then I can use rollback. Okay, roll back, table name, table name. When I do this, see what happened? Whatever the data is deleted will be bring back. Can you see? Rollback is completed. Can you query now? Are you able to see the data? Yes? Yes or no? Now you are able to see the data. Yes or no? Yes, sir. Understood, right? So now you can put type commit. Commit means it is going to confirm, committed. Okay, so this is how what you call as a 5 commands. So these 5 commands we are going to work completely SQL, complete training. If you are going to learn how to write all these things, we are done with the SQL training. Okay, complete SQL revolves around these things: how to create a table, how to change the existing table, how to drop the table or anything, how to truncate. So truncate, I'll tell you what is the difference. Other things, renaming, how to change the table name. So I want to I want to rename the table. So rename table emp to emp underscore Mahesh. When I'm trying to do, what happened? Oh, I think rename, just a rename. Okay, what happened? EMP to succeeded. So now can you see what is the table name I changed? What is the old table? Select star from, what is the old table name? EMP table. Can you see this table? What it's saying, sir? Can you tell me, sir? Everyone can read this, what it's saying. Can anyone see this? What is the comment it's showing? Table or views doesn't exist. But the employee table was there, right? What happened? I changed the table name, rename employee to this table. So now the table, now the old name it is not going to work. It is going to work emp underscore Mahesh. So now if I execute this table, it is going to show the data. Are you able to see now? Yes, sir. Okay, all this comes only with regular practice. Okay, you cannot learn within a one night. This no one can learn the software in one day or one night. So this comes only with regular practice. This comes only with regular practice. Okay, so now we are going to see how we are going to approach, right? So now everyone are clear what are the five commands are there and what are those are going to work. Okay, any questions on this one? Sana, Jyoti, Monica, everyone. Shubham,
No, sir.
everyone. Yeah, if you want to explain me Hindi, I can explain you in a Hindi. So most of the students are Hindi. So Sarika, you are able to understand what are we are going to do?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Sarika. Okay, no questions, right?
No, sir.
Very good. Okay, now you understood. SQL is nothing but it is a tool. SQL developer is a tool to talk to the database and get the data. Okay, we have five types of command: DDL, DML, DRL, DCL, and TCL. Okay, so DDL is used to create, alter, drop, truncate on the table. Create means creating new table. Alter means doing any modification. Okay, adding a new column, deleting a column inside the table. So drop means permanently deleted from the permanently. Okay, drop table. It is going. So once we are doing that, we cannot bring back the table. Okay, truncate means permanently delete the data. Permanently delete the data. We cannot bring back the data if you are doing truncate. Renaming, we just see that we can change the table name, rename. Okay, DML stands for inserting the data, new record, updating the new record, deleting the record on inside the table. On only one table you can do it. DRL, writing the select queries. Okay, DCL, it is only used by mostly DBA team will be creating, so you can create or revoke the condition. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I am going to create a new user account. Okay, new user account. Can you tell me anyone which user account you want me to create? Anything else? Okay, I'm going to create, the company name is KCS data. Okay, so log into the code training. I'm going to create, so create user KCS data training. Okay, training and then identified by admin 123. Okay, once I'm doing that, what is this is one scott schema. I can create thousands of tables inside one. This is one schema. User means one schema. Okay, I'm creating one schema. What happened? Schema got created, user KCS data got created. After this created, so then what happened? If I am able to directly, if I can use this schema, I can try to create the table. Please see that I'm just trying to establish the connection. Okay, try to do the test. So what happened? Can you see here? Are you seeing something error message red color? Everyone is able to see the error message. Can you see that here? Everyone are able to see the error message, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
What is that error message? user KCS data lack means create session privileges, login denied means you do not have, आपको permission नहीं है, आपको create, to create the tables, to create the access, you do not have the permission. You have a user account created but you do not have the permission. So to do the permission, where is the permission? I have to do the, which command I have to use, sir? Grant command to give the permission. Okay, now same thing I'm just cancelling. See, same thing I'm cancelling. So here I'm trying to write something, grant. Okay, grant command, grant dba बोले तो full permission to the, what is the user I've created, this is a user I've created. Grant dba means full permission. Now I'm trying to execute. What happened? Grant succeeded, right? Now I'm done with all the things, so I want to save these things, so commit transaction completed. Now can you see same thing? Now can you see how now are you able to save that? So KCS, what is that? Okay, copy that and then admin 123. Now can you see the test connection? What happened? Can you see now? Success. Why? Because I given the full permission access. So now it is able to do that. So click on say connect. Now it is been connected. Can you see here? This is the what? KCS data. Where is that one, sir? This is the one now you have created and we are able to access other. Okay. So we are going to create a table inside this schema. So here this is a schema. Now we have created one schema. Inside, do you have any tables? Zero tables. There are no tables. So see the table. To see the tables, select star means all columns. From tab means see, to see all the tables. To see all the tables, we are going to see tab. So do you have any tables? No. So we can, to see all the tables in one schema, you can also type select star from cat, cat also we can do. Okay, you can see cat command also we can do that to see all the table details. Okay, to see all the table details, table type and table name. Okay, so you can see tab or cat command, right? So now we are going to work creating the tables. How to create the tables we are going to see step by step. Okay, so before creating the tables, if you want to do some things, so we are going to understand something. Okay, example, I'm going to create one table, create command. So DDL statement, DDL में क्या क्या होता है? Sana or anyone, Jyoti, DDL में what are the DDL commands? Create, right? And then alter. We are going to one step by step. Alter, drop, truncate, and then fifth one, rename. Okay, we are going to work according to this table. So first create. I'm going to create one table. Create. Okay, create a table. I'm going to name the table. What is the table I want to name? Is something called product details. Okay, or let me do, what are the tables I want to create? Yeah, example, employee information I'm going to create. Okay, employee information. So create table. I'm going to create a table. If I'm going to not create table, I'm going to create view means I'm going to type create view. If I'm going to create something procedure, so I'm going to write PLSQL procedure. So create is a command. Create what you are creating, table we are creating. Okay, then followed by the table name. So table name is what, sir? Table name is emp underscore info, information. Open bracket. What are the columns you want to insert? What are the columns you want to insert? Okay, so column names, employee ID, employee ID. Employee ID will be in the employee ID will be in the alphabetics or numbers. Your employee ID, everyone employee ID. Your employee IDs are numbers or alphabetics? Numbers only, right? Numbers, right? So we are going to we are going to type number here. Okay, what is this? We are going to understand now. Numbers. So employee name. Okay, that is your name means alphabet, right? Then we are going to write where 2 of 20. I'll tell you this concept, data types. Next, salary, example salary. Okay, salaries are number only, right? Not alphabets, number. So numbers 7 comma 2. We are going to discuss on this part. Next one, joining date. Joining date is what? Date. Okay, date format. Right. Next one, what? Designation. Designation as a designation alphabets, right? Your position or your programming analyst or associate, whatever that. So alphabetic. Where care 2 of 20, comma. Next one, gender. So girl or boy. Gender, we are going to type character. That's it. So and I have created. So I created create table and the table name open with column names. Okay, and their corresponding data type. These are called number variable, number varchar. These are called as a data type. Okay, once I selected this complete statement and click on the green button, execute. What happened? Table I employee enfo is created. Okay, table got created. Can you see? Now can you type here select star from tab means what happened? You can see all the table inside this one schema. So if you see anything, so we have only, oh sorry, yeah, we have to end with semicolon. Okay, right. When I type to see, I only see only one single table. To see number of, to to view all the tables inside one schema, we have to type tab. Okay, so now just type this table name, select star from the table name. What is the table name? emp underscore info. So what happened? So do you have any data? Table got created, but there is no data. Okay, there is no data. So now I'm going to insert one data, then I'm going to explain you why we are using this number, why we are using this variable character, what is the date, how we are going to use. I'm going to explain you that concept. Okay, let me insert only one one single column and then I'm going to explain. Okay, so how to insert the column, I'm going to do that. Insert command, DML. What is the DML operation, sir? DML operation. DML means inside that insert, update, delete, right? Delete inside the table data. Okay. Now I'm going to do insert the data. So I'm going to insert into the table. So insert command into what is the table name? emp underscore info. Okay, insert into the table name. And what are the values? I'm going to insert the values, right? So values of, what are the columns we have? Employee ID, first one. Employee ID number, we are going to put anything. So I'm going to put 1011, comma. So whenever you have number, name, character, alphabet, you have to put in a single quote. So I'm going to put Mahesh. Okay. What is the salary? Salary I'm going to put number. Number means directly we can just type numbers. Okay. Whenever you have character, alphabetics or the date. In the date also you have a January, February alphabets only, right? So when you have that types, then we are going to put for the date and for the alphabetic you have to put single quote. So I'm going to put, so when is the joining date? I have joined 01 January dash 2023. Close the bracket, close single quote, comma, designation what? Trainer. Okay, trainer. What is the trainer? Alphabet, yes or no, right? Alphabet, trainer. Comma. Gender, what is the gender? I am a male. So just put as a M. Close. So I'm going to explain. So now try to execute. Select this data, execute. Green button. What happened? One row inserted. Can you see the query now? Select, execute this query. Can you see the data? 101 employee ID, name is Mahesh, salary is 5,000, joining date is this, designation is a trainer, M underscore as a gender. So we are going to understand this number. What is this? What are these? What are these called as? Shubham, Sana, Jyoti, Mahesh, Abhishek, Ravi. What are these calls as? Number, variable. What are these calls?
Data types.
Very good, very good. Data types, right? So
Data types.
yeah, so before going forward, we are going to understand data types. Then we are going to, so now by this what happened, SQL basic commands we are aware. Now we are understood how to write a basic commands, right? So next concept we are going to understand data types, SQL data types. Okay, database SQL data types. What are the data types we have? SQL data types. So what are the data types we have? One is called numerical data type. Okay. Second one we have character data type. Okay. Third one we have date data type. Okay. How to write, how to declare these things, we are going to understand. So once we are able to understand the data type, then we will be able to easily write the SQL queries or SQL statements. Okay. So now by this what we are understood, sir. So what is the condition? Go to the training material. So first class we are able to understand what first class we are able to understand commands. Yes or no? Everyone are able to understand the now commands. What are the five types of commands, right? Can you count? Can you someone tell me what are the commands? Don't be shy. Don't be shy.
TCL.
Yeah. Okay. So what is the commands? Yeah. So DDL, DML, DRL, DCL and TCL, right? In the DDL, what is going to happen? So DDL is nothing but you are going to create the table or delete the table or change the table on top of the tables only. Table, view, procedure, function, trigger, package, whatever the things, right? Then DML is to manipulate the data inside the table. Okay, that is what we are going to perform inside the data. Inside the data. Okay, I'll be going very slowly. I want everyone to understand the content. Okay, I can finish up the training within 2-3 days also, but I want to understand the content is very important, right? Basic ground is very important, sir. Foundation is very important. So when you're doing a construction, right, foundation is very important. If the foundation is strong, you can build for 20 floors. Okay, same thing here also applies here. Foundation, if you are very strong in basic, you can write SQL queries, very complex queries also very easily. You can understand, you can write up queries. Okay, right. So DRL is what you're select and see whatever the data you want to write the command. Okay, select to view the data, to view data retrieval means to view. DCL is controlling, okay, granting or revoke or permission. You want to revoke the permission, you want to grant the permission, we are going to do that activity. TCL is complete, the transaction is completed, then we are going to use the condition. Okay, this is what you called as a SQL commands. Tomorrow we are going to understand what are the data types, how to use what is the null values, and how to use a description. Okay, describe what is the meaning of this one. Then we are going to create the tables on top of that. After that we are going to learn step by step creating the tables, content, everything we are going to done the activities. Okay, right. So today's class is done, sir. Any question you can ask.